Today we're going to review slope-intercept form. We've discussed slope-intercept form before. Y'all should be familiar with it. It's y equals mx plus b, where m is our slope and b is our y-intercept. Okay, and again, this is review. Okay, we've talked about slope-intercept form and graphing using slope-intercept form. What's going to be a little bit different is this year you're going to be given equations that aren't in slope-intercept form. Okay, so let's talk about finding the slope and the y-intercept. Okay, and it says by solving for y. This one is already solved for y, correct? So this should be pretty simple. This one, the slope is 3. If you really like to write your slope as a fraction, okay, if it helps you with graphing, then write it as 3/1. And then the y-intercept is this number at the end, so that's positive 4. Okay, but sometimes, actually these are all solved for y. Oh no, they're not. This one's not. Okay, so this one, what would be the slope? 5, and the y-intercept, -3. Okay, this one is what I was talking about. This is not solved for y. So we are going to use our equation skills, okay, to solve this equation for y. So first thing we're going to do, I don't want x's over here, correct? So 3x minus 3x cancels. So now I have -3y equals -3x plus 12. The reason that I put the -3x's, right? 12 minus 3x is correct, but when we're trying to put it in slope-intercept form, I want mx plus b. Okay, so -3y equals -3x plus 12. But now what we have to do is we have to go in and divide everything by -3. Because I just want y, I don't want -3y. So now I have y equals -3x divided by -3 is just 1x, or you could just say x. And then 12 divided by 3 is -4. If you want to call that plus -4, that means the exact same thing. So my slope would be 1, and my y-intercept would be -4. Okay, so let's talk about graphing using the slope and y-intercept. Okay, so first of all, let's make this 4x plus 2y. Okay, 4x plus 2y equals 12. So the first thing we need to do on this one is get it into slope-intercept form. So I'm going to go ahead and subtract 4 x's from both sides. Right, I don't want x's. So now I have 2y equals -4x plus 12. So what am I going to do to both sides? I'm going to divide everything by 2. So y equals -2x plus 6. So I have my slope. I have my y-intercept. Okay, so the two steps for graphing it, if you're given the slope and the y-intercept, is to graph your y-intercept, and then what I've kind of dubbed following your slope. Okay, so we want to graph the y-intercept, and then we want to follow the slope. So our y-intercept was -2. Oh, just kidding. Miss McAnally. Our y-intercept was 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And my slope is -2. So that means -2/1. Some of y'all want to say when it's like -2, like, oh, that's over -2. No, if you're going to take a whole number and write it as a fraction, you put it over 1. So slope, dude, is going to go down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. And we're going to keep going to cover our whole graph. And then we're going to connect our lines. Okay, on this last one, it's a short lesson today. Okay, we're going to subtract 2x from both sides. So y equals -2x plus 3. So I'm going to start on my y-intercept, which is 3, and then my slope is down 2 over 1, down 2 over 1. I promise on your homework you'll have examples that are not all the same slope. Okay, or up 2 over -1, right? If it's down 2 and over 1, that's the same thing as 2 over -1, up 2 over -1. And that's it.